Have you ever played an Animal Crossing game before? If not, I would highly recommend grabbing either New Leaf or New Horizons. Either game is awesome in my opinion, but why do I say that? There are quite a few. The models and textures along with the art style makes for a timeless look that works even with resolutions as low as 240p. The frame rate, although 30fps, is locked and I've never seen either game drop too far, or even at all for New Horizons. The production quality is obvious with the small amount of bugs, glitches and other oddities that otherwise would ruin the experience. The almost unparalleled amount of customization a player can do with both their clothes and their house. Even landscaping later on, but most important, to me at least, is the game design. What's so special then, you might ask? Well, it's the way the game rewards the player for tasks they do in-game. With most games these days, the publisher pushes the game out regardless of whether or not the game is ready. Sometimes the game is less than half finished and it's shoved onto shelves. I'm not going to requote a comment from a certain Nintendo executive, but we all know how true it is. Hence why New Horizons specifically was delayed, so that they could polish the game before release. But loads of publishers have done that. Yes, I know, random person, that definitely isn't me. True, but the reason most publishers shove games out early is because they want to make as much money off people as possible, then bail. Also, just to clarify, I am generalising here. However, Nintendo, as of this recording, have never put any microtransactions or other form of monetizations into their mainline console games, to my knowledge, because they value the gameplay over cheapness. But the main reason why I made this video is because of how the gameplay is structured. With most games, again, they constantly reward the player with in-game items, levels, etc. in the beginning. Then once you've got settled with the game, you either have to spend far too long grinding or spend real world money to progress at the same pace. True, there are a number of games that don't do this, but even those games don't force you to pace yourself. Animal Crossing's main hook is the bigger picture. It's setting the player up for future plans rather than just get to the next level. The way it does this is by giving the player daily tasks to complete, but only up to a point. In the very early days of the game, you may only spend 1 to 2 hours playing and find out there's basically nothing else to do. But every day there's a new mechanic or another customization option open to you, but you have to wait in real time for these, usually a couple of days. But the point is, the game slowly introduces you to new mechanics so that you don't do everything at once and burn yourself out. Instead, you visualize what your long-term goal is and do small tasks for extended periods of time to eventually reach said goal, much akin to our real lives. Hence why many players have sank hundreds of hours into it. It's both the long-term goals, the drip feeding of new things to do, and the huge customization options that make Animal Crossing, to me, one of the best and most addictive franchises ever made. So that's the video. It turned out a lot deeper than I thought, but much like the whole internet, I've been playing probably too much Animal Crossing recently, and a lot of friends I have don't get the appeal of the game, so I thought I'd make a video on it. If you like the video, stay indoors and play games. I mean, who wants to be productive, am I right? And I'm going back to my crippling Animal Crossing addiction. See ya.